So what if towers in Bloons TD 6 had a fourth path? Well, this mod tries to answer that by adding a fourth path for the Dart Monkey and Boomerang. This mod is made by Zukoik, so big thanks to him for making it. Now, unfortunately, I don't think the technology is there to simply add a fourth path with the existing Dart Monkey and Boomerang. That's why you see that there are different towers on the right side here, which simulate a fourth path. So if I just double click on this Dart Monkey right here, you'll see that there's literally just one path. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like you really cross path it with the existing three. So that means that it's less of a fourth path and more of just a single path that, you know, is similar to Dart Monkey. But either way, let's just take a look and see what it does. I'm gonna first start off looking at the Dart Monkey, and let's see what we got. Explodey Darts is the first upgrade, very expensive at 1.2k. What does it do? Well, pretty obvious. Darts explode on contact with balloons. And as expected, the original Dart Monkey, or the 000 of this path is just, well, plain 000 dart. I think what would have been nice though, even though I know the technology isn't there to be able to cross path with the other three paths, is maybe pick two of the three best cross paths, or up to tier 2. So make this a 252 tower, and then just add, let's say, the middle path for the attack speed, and then bottom path for camo. Get rid of the one that gives more pierce. That's just me though. I can still live with this. So there we go, Explodey Darts. Let's see what it does. Well, it's pretty obvious. The balloons explode, but it looks like it's it does multiple explosions, so it's like a Hydra rocket pod in the fact that every pierce it goes through adds an explosion. Alright, I can see why it's worth 1.1k. Next one is cheaper by a lot, actually. Bigger explosions. I don't think you need help understanding what this one does, yeah. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, and probably not very, doesn't sound that useful on paper. Gee, now would be a great time to cross-path it with attack speed. Because, yeah, we're still leaking to round 9, despite the fact that we got explosions every shot. Just doesn't shoot fast enough right now. So there we go. Here's the bigger explosions. What's next? Weakening bullets. Explosions make balloons weak for a short amount of time. So is this like sounds like an embrittlement, where the balloons are more vulnerable, so any other tower that attacks that balloon will do extra damage. If so, that's an interesting concept. Giving the fourth path Dart Monkey some support. Because, like, if there was a fourth path, yeah, I guess I'd be disappointed if it was only another straight damage tower. Not that there's anything wrong with a fully straight damage, but if you're gonna add, like, 20 full upgrades, and all of them are the same thing, in terms of, you know, damaging, then yeah, I suppose I'll like some variety in my new path. That being said, I do think having Explodey Darts as a fourth path for Dart Monkey is pretty accurate, because what else would there really be? Like, there aren't any Explodey Darts in this game anymore, so it makes sense to bring back what used to exist in previous Bloons games. Now, I'm still leaking, so I think I'll drop a couple of these to help out. Saving at 4k is quite a lot, so let me just spam a couple 1 tiers. Unfortunately, none of them see camo, so I think I'm just going to get a quick D camo sub. Actually, no, I think I'll just go for a village. Why don't we just get a straight up 220 or something like that to help out. Alright, weakening bullets, let's get it. And what's next? Eyes in the sky. This is very expensive. A heli scout now flies around the map and allows Dart Monkey to attack balloons in range of the heli scout. Okay, yeah, this is definitely something that is really weird. I guess, I don't know if I should complain about this, but the synergy of this path looks all over the place. Because it looked like, initially, it's going to be like an explosion theme path, which I wouldn't mind if it went all the way with that. But now we're adding helipods to the mix? I don't know. This is a bit weird. I also can't really tell right now how much this thing is doing. But I guess I'll have to wait and see till we can test, like, how much damage this is actually giving to the other Dart Monkeys here. Like, let's watch here. I'm gonna drop a plain 000 dart just to see if it ever spikes, like, does 2 damage at a time. Whoa, 6 damage? Hold on. I think, the balance may be a little bit out of whack here. Because apparently this weakening bullets gives, Every tower plus 5 damage. Which, I mean, that's equivalent to the likes of Super Brittle, guys. We got a Super Brittle for the cost of $4,000. Yeah, talk about balance. I'm scared to see what this thing will do if this 4K upgrade did that much. I guess from the looks of this description, it doesn't really add damage, rather just infinite range, although maybe it could just be a hidden description. Also, we're dying, wow. I guess it might be because we don't have enough Dart Monkeys to actually benefit from the bonus damage. But there we go, we got a heli. Well, we got this thing now. So, it's hard to tell if it's doing much damage at all, but yeah, that's actually a pretty interesting concept. What other targeting do we have? Is it just follow mouse and pursuit? Damn, block police would have been really nice, but I guess I'll leave it on pursuit. That means this thing can attack, you know, all the way in the bottom left corner. Let's remove this too, and honestly, before we save up for this thing, holy crap, I should farm. I didn't know this was gonna cost, $130,000. I don't even know if there's enough rounds of this Challenger game to utilize that. Well, let's get on it. Let's get working on it. I guess while also saving up for this much money, we'll take a look at the boomerang. I guess we're gonna tackle 2 of them in one go, because why not? Why not while I got some downtime? So, what is the concept 4th path for boomerang? Mega Rang, so, okay, big rangs. What's next? Plasma rangs, they gain even more pierce and damage. Nice spelling on pierce. What's next? Ambidextrous, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think this may need to be redone. Because I think there's already existing, Oh wait, does that mean it shoots on at the same time? Or am I tripping? Hold on. Oh, my bad. So this does actually do something. I thought I was just giving the left and right-handedness. But no, it does throw from both hands and like at once, which makes it do more damage. Unfortunately, we can't really see anything right now because this Dart Monkey is just shredding things at the entrance. Maybe I should have put my dart or my boomerang a little bit closer to the front, but it's okay. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll just sell these guys since we already know what they do. Why don't we just add this guy in the mix, see what it does, how much it can do. Well, first off, it shoots really slowly. Really slowly. Does this thing have any support at all, or is it just a straight damage thing? Mega Rang Master is tier 4. Throws even more Mega Rangs at balloons and deals even more damage. Honestly, I can't even complain about the concept of this, because I have no idea what even a 4th path boomerang would include. I can't imagine trying to think of another path for, like, all these towers. Like, I guess some of them are pretty, not obvious, but there's a theme that you could do pretty easily with it, like with the splitty darts and the Dart Monkey. So the boomerang, I'm kind of, yeah, not sure. NK is sure gonna have a lot of their mind for BTD 7 whenever that thing comes out. Like, there's been a pattern in the, you know, every subsequent BTD game. There slowly becomes more and more upgrades. I think BTD 1, it was like 2 upgrades, right? I think. BTD 2 was also 2 upgrades or 4? I forget, it's been a long time. And I'm too lazy to look it up right now. But I know that BTD 3 has 2 upgrades. BTD 4 only had 1 path. It's weird how they regressed in terms of the upgrade system with that, but beats me. BTD 5 is when it starts getting real, though. Like, 4 towers, 8 upgrades total. BTD 6, we now got 15 to work from. And yeah, I'm not sure what they have in mind for BTD 7. Whenever the hell they decide to make that, if ever. But, I mean, I'm expecting at least 6 tiers. Because they gotta keep building upon the previous franchise. So yeah. Like, if they do end up having to need 6 tiers and 4 pads, that's 24 upgrades. And a whopping 9 more per tower, not to mention probably even more towers to choose from. It's a lot. Though I guess it's probably way too early in time to think about that, so let's just buy the Mega Rang Master right about now. We have the money for it, and let's see what it does. Looks like it throws out a barrage of yellow glaives at once. And, okay, that's the monkey knowledge. I was thinking about why it went around twice, but that's the really useful monkey knowledge, where if the boomerang doesn't use up all the pierce, it'll loop around again, which is pretty damn powerful. And it looks like we're chilling right now. These 2 towers alone, only $50,000, soloing the 70s. Again, not a surprise because I basically have, like, This is not a 20k tower. This is worth way more with the brutal effect right now. Like, it's hard to really tell the true power of this because I do have this Dart Monkey helping out. Maybe I should sell it, but I'm lazy. Also, what? 307,000? Are you sure this is not a Paragon upgrade? Well, I guess we're just looking at Bloons TD and Darts then. This is definitely way more affordable. Darts greatly weaken balloons, and explosions deal more damage. I'm kind of scared to see what power this thing has. If we're already getting +5 for, you know, the vulnerability here, then how much is this? +20? +10? So good news, I've played enough bosses to know how to efficiently farm now, and we have enough to buy this guy without having to sell any farms, even though we had a super late start. I think first farm was like around 50, so let's get it now. And I'm scared to see the power, guys. Buy, and wow, just one dart, I think just wiped out him up there. Just watch here. One dart. Yeah, like one-shots Moabs. I do believe the dart, you know, affects itself, so the vulnerability, extra vulnerability does apply in the first shot that it hits. Which is why we're one-shotting this thing right now. Again, I'm curious to know how much the extra damage is. I think the easy way to test before we get to a bad is maybe with the sniper. If we ever see a spike in damage that's not 2, not increment 2, then we'll know. Oh, 45. Wait, hold on. 45 to 82. Quick math. That's 37. So it does 2 damage at base, so 35 extra damage, yeah. This thing's a little bit overpowered. Luckily, it's an easy fix in terms of balancing, but doesn't look like this was balanced or thought about too much before I went forward here. Yeah, it needs to say that if this thing was in the game in its current state, this would literally break the game. Now, I think I also farmed up enough money to actually afford this thing. Although I may have to sell this Dart Monkey and some of the farms. I think I can make it though, we got 5 rounds left. And honestly, I think it's probably better just to sell this thing because, like, that would ruin how well this thing does. Or it's hard to tell if every attack gets +35 damage, you know what I mean? So let's get in time for 98 here. Sell this guy, sell a couple farms, and there we go. Cosmic Rings, what does it do? Well, Giant Explosion, that's for sure. Every boomerang gets a Giant Explosion. How many do we shoot at once? Like, 8? Wait, is it just one-shotting BFBs? I think it is, guys. And it stuns, too. It does everything. It does all the good stuff. Well, I mean, for the cost of 300k, I think it should have the right to absolutely annihilate 98 here. So I have no problems with that. Just its insane price point. It's closer to a Paragon than an actual tier 5 upgrade. Now just imagine the extra power we had if we could cross path with, like, faster shooting. Could you imagine how much stronger that would be on a 300k tower? Either way, final round here. Now we can truly tell how much damage this thing does. Just take a look here, folks. It's actually not as much as I expected. It's about 1,000 per go around. Okay, maybe I'm underestimating, or rather, 1,000 per shot isn't, like, bad. But I guess for 300k, I did expect a little bit more. Either way, it does let Arena beat it pretty easily. And there we have it. What do you guys think of these concepts? I think they were interesting, even if a bit unbalanced. Either way, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and like for more modded content and more Bloons content in general. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.